So once again, this time, the topic will focus on high-performance work system. Okay, take it away, sir.
Once again, good day. My name is Brian Paulo de Maculangan, and let's now dive in for my second and last topic for the day, the high-performance work system in a human resource department. Of course, the learning objectives for this topic will be what is high-performance work system in an HRM. We will also discuss what are the importance or purpose of high-performance work system to an organization, and lastly, what are the benefits of high-performance work system. To start, again, the big question, what is high-performance work system? High-performance work system is simply a set of management practices that attempt to create an environment within an organization where an employee has greater involvement and responsibility. So in a simpler explanation, designing a HPWS or high-performance work system involves putting all the HR pieces together. So dito na pumapasok yung lahat ng mga human resource processes, human resource planning, lahat ng mga activities ng HR, dito natin inilalagay. Dito natin ini-implement sa high-performance work system. Of course, having a high-performance work system must follow basic principles. So what are the basic principles? First one, there must be a shared information within the organization. Number two, there should be a knowledge development with the leaders and the employees of the organization. There should be a performance reward linkage. So what do we mean by having a performance reward linkage? Dito na pumapasok yung compensation, dito na pumapasok yung mga reward system within members of the organization. And of course, lastly, the egalitarianism. When we say egalitarianism, it's a principle or it is a belief that there should be equality within the organization. So it is a concept or it is a philosophy that we are removing the term inequality within an organization. So dapat lahat fair, lahat equal, lahat dapat ay compensated, or something like that. Next, of course, a high-performance work system in a human resource department is a specific combination of, again, HR practices, work structures and processes that enhance employee skill, knowledge, commitment, involvement, and adaptability. A while ago, it was discussed by the first reporters na human resource department ang namamahala sa mga training and development. So dito pumapasok yung high-performance work system kung saan HR, hindi lang sila nagpo-focus sa kung ano yung meron na yung mga employees natin nung hinire sila, kundi nagpo-focus din sila sa kung paano pa ma-develop yung mga skills, knowledge, or information na meron sila nung hinire sila sa company or sa organization. So having a high-performance work system helps the employee and the members of the organization in terms of developing their skills, their knowledge, and their expertise. Now, to achieve this, HR or an organization must design a HPWS or high-performance work system that will create an environment that also adapts with the new technology. One good example here is that HR must have an electronic human resource management solutions. So what is a E-HRM business solution? E-HRM business solutions is based on the idea that information technologies can be designed for human resource professionals and managers who need support to manage workforce, monitor changes, and gather the information needed in decision-making. So dito na pumapasok yung connection ng HR practices, knowledge management, and competency-based process. Because sa E-HRM, dito na natin ina-apply lahat ng mga HR practices kung saan mas magiging madali para sa mga HR professionals yung pagmamonitor ng workforce, pagmamonitor ng change in the organization, yung pag-gather ng information for a better decision-making for the leaders of the organization. One good example ng E-HRM, yung binigay ni Ma'am Pam kanina na mga examples. Again, Google Form, Google Drive can be considered as a knowledge management tool or an E-HRM. Pero one good tools na pwedeng i-implement ng HR department or ng organization is having a portal kung saan specifically designed for the organization. So, yung pinakita kanina ni Ma'am Pam na HRMIS or Information System, that's one good example in having an E-HRM solution within an organization. Of course, kung magkakaroon tayo ng E-HRM system sa ating organization, this should include some functions. One good functions na meron tayo when it comes with having an E-HRM are those systems should answer basic compensation questions, look up employee benefits information, process candidate recruitment expenses, receive and scan resumes into recruiting software, enroll employees in training programs, maintain training catalog, administer tuition reimbursement, and update personal files. Of course, what are the purpose of having a high performance work system in an organization? Of course, having a high performance work system promotes engagement within the staff of the organization. This ensures employees' awareness and personal stake in the organization's vision and its current level of success in pursuing that vision. Some practices are conveying mission and mission, information sharing, employee involvement in decision making, and performance contingent compensation. Of course, the first stage in engaging your staff is the orientation and the introduction of the mission and vision of the company policy. So dito na pumapasok yung ating introducing them sa common goal ng company para ma-align yung kung ano yung gusto ng company at kung ano yung pwedeng i-achieve ng mga employee within an organization. Of course, the next one is acquire and develop talent. When we say acquire and develop talent, this focuses on the building the quality of the organization's workforce through attention to attracting, selecting, and developing staff. So, HR practices is the first process is to hire. Of course, in rigorous recruiting, selective hiring, extensive training, and career development, sinabi ko kanina, hindi lang natatapos yung trabaho ng HR with recruiting and selective hiring. They must also implement extensive training, career development, kasi hindi lang naman yung organization yung magbe-benefit pag tumataas yung expertise ng mga employees nila. Sinabi kanina na HRM also focuses on the individual, not just with the organization. So it is important that in having a high performance work system, they should also develop the individual skills, knowledge of the employee rather than just a benefit for the company. Next, we have empower security and information technology. It affects the ability and motivation of employees. Of course, some practices involves employment security and stability, status distinctions, and usage of technology. Now, ikaw as an employee, if you feel secured na hindi ka mawala ng trabaho dahil regular yung trabaho mo, and pag alam mo na yung company mo is innovating and using new technology, you will feel safe. Okay? Of course, if having a high-performance work system promotes safety with the members of the organization in terms of employment and in terms of innovation. And lastly, this will also help align leaders kung saan this will influences the capabilities of the organization's leadership in running and evolving the organization as a whole. Some practices involves leadership role, management training like to organizational needs, succession planning, and performance contingent compensation. Now, here are the elements of having a high-performance work system. Of course, implementing a high-performance work system always focuses on the organization's goal. Now, if you have an organization, if you introduce the organization goals to your employees or the members of the organization, they must always study and they must always focuses on these 5 aspects: organizational structure, kung kanino ba sila dapat mag-report, information system, kung paano nila gagamitin yung knowledge, task design, kung ano ba yung right na, or kung ano ba yung focus ng job nila, or ano yung mga tasks na kailangan nilang i-accomplish to achieve common or organizational goal. Reward system, of course, kung paano sila magiging compensated. And people, kung sino yung right people na gumawa ng mga tasks na yon. So, kakita nyo, lahat yan interconnected. And of course, if everything is in its place, there will be a performance kung saan it will promote high quality performance or high quality products for the organization. Of course, what are the outcomes of having a high performance work system? Having a high performance work system promotes interesting jobs, and syempre kung meron tayong interesting jobs, there will be satisfied workers. Kung meron tayong satisfied workers, we could promote satisfied customers, mababa yung mga nag-absent, and there will be a low turnover. Now, low turnover and low absenteeism promotes lower costs. Same as dito sa baba. If meron tayong knowledge sharing, tulad ng knowledge management, kung saan everyone is using the knowledge correctly and efficiently, there will be an innovation and greater productivity within an organization. If we have innovation, again, there will be high quality of product and services. And if we have high quality products and services, we will have a satisfied customers. Having satisfied customers produce higher sales, and eventually, we could of course, all of the organization is ang common goal nila is to have or to maximize profit. So again, if we have interesting jobs, it will lead to higher profits. And if there is a knowledge sharing and the knowledge is being used correctly and efficiently, there will be a higher profit. Now, what are the benefits of having a high performance work system in an organization? As mentioned a while ago, it increases values by establishing means to increase efficiency, decrease costs, improve processes, and provide unique services to customers. Number 2, it also helps organizations develop and utilize skills, knowledge, and abilities. So dito nga pumapasok again yung training and development. So number 1, pumapasok yung maximizing profit. And number 3, HPWS is designed around team processes and capabilities which cannot be duplicated or copied by rival firms. So implementing a HPWS is within the organization. So mahirap siyang i-copy ng ibang firm natin. So if you are implementing a good and effective HPWS within your organization, it cannot be duplicated or it cannot be copied by other organizations. Kasi nga, HPWS focuses sa kung ano yung nangyayari doon sa organization natin. And lastly, this system combines the talents of employees and deploy them quickly in various new assignments with maximum flexibility. Of course, if your employee or the members of the organization are well-trained and they already develop new skills and new knowledge and new expertise, mas madali natin silang i-deploy in giving new assignments, in giving new tasks, kung saan mas mag-i-improve yung flexibility and mas magiging efficient yung organization natin. So in conclusion, high-performance work system doesn't only result to maximizing profit. It also pertains to the enhancement of performance, good relationship, and commitment of employees to achieve common goal. When you say this, hindi lang naman yung ang focus ng HRM is not just about helping the organization to maximize profit, but the focus of HRM is to help the employees and the members of the organization in improving their skills and knowledge, having a good relationship, and commitment of employees. So dito natin makikita kung sino yung mga loyal with the organization, who are the people who are willing to share knowledge, who are the members of the organization who are really performing well. Because lagi nga natin sinasabi, hindi ka naman kikita or hindi kikita yung organization mo or yung company mo kung wala kang tao. Kung hindi mo binibigyan sila ng right benefits or hindi mo sila binibigyan ng proper compensation. So high performance work system solves those problems, helps those problems para ma-achieve nila yung yung profit or yung common goal ng organization and yung common goal or individual goal ng mga employees of an organization. So that concludes my report topic for this day. Again, thank you so much for listening. Here are the references kung saan kinuha ko yung ideas. And again, my name is Brian Paulo de Maculangan. Thank you so much. This is High Performance Work System and Knowledge Management. If you have questions, bigay nyo lang. If you have clarifications, just message it after my report. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much, Sir Paulo. No, of course, again, as I mentioned earlier, the high performance work systems can be a system in which creates an environment in a business that allows an employee greater involvement and responsibility. No, employees are seen as valued partners of the business, which makes it possible to create and maintain competitive advantage because of the commitment of the employees to help the business succeed. No, a key benefit of adopting in a high performance work system is an increase in business productivity and efficiency. So employees that work in a business that has adopted high performance work system tend to benefit from having a voice, being well trained, are more motivated and committed, feel more secure in their roles, are carefully recruited, are better compensated, and perhaps privy to key informations. No? Because when your employees have a voice, they are able to air their concerns and suggestions for improvements and be confident they will be listened to. This improves employee attitude and team performance. If they say a way they could improve the service they give to your customers, it's important that they feel comfortable in making that suggestions. No? This can also improve the decision-making process by empowering your employees to be actively involved. Improved decision-making in turn will have a direct impact on how efficiently your business runs and productivity of your employees. Every business, irrespective of size, suffers from inefficiencies that impact on its bottom line and the productivity of your staff. The skills comes from rooting out these inefficiencies from the obvious to the hidden and obscure to make your business more streamlined and a less frustrating place to work. Your employees are at the sharp end of the business systems and procedures, and if they can see a better way of performing a task or speeding up a process, it is vital that they have the confidence to voice this so that it can improve their working environment or the service they offer your customers. Companies that adopt high performance work system tend to be bottom-up organizations that are employee-driven, actively encouraging employee participation and inclusion. The HPWS features effective employee training for a maximum motivation. Continuous effective employee training is a cornerstone of high performance work system. No, employees who fully understand the job that they do, from the reasons for the rule to the technical skills needed to be effective, tend to be engaged and motivated. No, again, sabi nga ng presenter natin, no, regular training and development has a positive impact on job satisfaction, improving the efficiency and of the processes, no, raises morale, and this is in turn helps to reduce employee turnover and associated costs that are involved in recruitment and onboarding. Ongoing training that prepares your employees to take on further responsibility is both an effective motivator and gives you employee higher skills based that allow them to help your customers more effectively and efficiently. Employees in organizations that are implemented high-performance work system are motivated and committed not only to their own personal success but also the prosperity of the organizations. Being part of a business where the culture is based on commitment rather than control inspires staff to buy into the business goals and make them their own. They are motivated by how the business is run, the positive impact that this has on their job, well-being and health, and the belief these companies have in the value of their employees. And their achievements are recognized and rewarded, which consequently increases the motivation and commitment. We are in the age of the part-time worker, temps and 0 hours contracts because many businesses want to avoid employee obligations. Unfortunately, this can potentially have an impact on your bottom line because high performance work system advocate creating high trust partnership with employees that build commitment, that promotes a culture where employees are happy to do the extra mile. Because having a good reputation for the way you treat your employees and security that you offer them can have a positive impact when you need to recruit, as you're be able to leverage your reputation to attract the best candidates for the role you are recruiting for. Companies like Lincoln Electric, a successful electric company in the US, guaranteed employment to workers after 3 years on the job. And this commitment to employee security and welfare do need to be combined with careful recruitment to ensure that the correct caliber of employees is recruited. Companies that use a high-performance work system approach need to recruit employees who, in addition to having the required skill set, are a good cultural fit. If you get it right, these employees have the potential to be long-term team players that contribute to the growth of your organization. The recruitment process, to be effective, we will have to consider questions that will help you to assess how well an individual might fit in your organizations. So, employing staff who not only have the skills you need but fit in with the culture of your company will allow them to do well in their rules or in their new rules. No? Be an asset to the company and will save you time and money by having to repeat the recruitment process again and again. Now, when you develop a compensation program that reward employees at all levels when the company succeed in addition to their base salary, it promotes commitment to shared goals. Additionally, this form of result-based reward program will increase your employees' awareness of their role in increasing the profitability of the business. No? If you want your employees to feel as if they are trusted partners, sharing financial, strategic, and performance information will inspire them to use this important information to help their company to achieve its goals. And this level of trust that you place in them shows that you are serious in your desire to be inclusive and you trust them to use the information in company's best interest. No, it is of course accepted that not all companies will be in a position to be fully inclusive with the information it shares for reasons of commercial security. But the more trust an organization is able to place in its employees, the greater the benefits to that company. Okay, so a happy consequence of a high performance work system is that it improves productivity and efficiency. Happy, well-trained, and motivated staff wants to work as hard and productively as possible for the benefit of their company. All of the aspects of a high-performance work system promote increased productivity, and the improved efficiency in systems produced or procedures and ways of working come from the ability employees have to voice concern and be a part of improving and overhauling any outdated practices. So, purpose-driven business naturally work using high-performance work system. It's in their DNA, and it is natural byproduct of purpose-driven ethos. No, they make more happier, more motivated, and engaged employees that work more efficiently and productively. And by adopting a high-performance work system, you will enjoy the increased profitability, a better reputation in the business community, and have to spend less time worrying about staff recruitment. And I think that's it for this topic.